The book to the big screen is with us. We'll speak with director Sam Taylor Johnson in just a second. First, though, a quick look at a scene from the upcoming movie.
What can I help you with?
Do you stock cable ties?
Cable ties, yes, we do. I can show you if you want.
Please lead the way, Miss Steele.
Just Anna.
Sam Taylor Johnson is with us this morning. As you're watching that scene, you just said that's one of my favorite scenes.
It's just so fun to shoot because Jamie and Dakota, both of them have such good humor, and it just plays out so well in that part.
So you obviously have seen that scene a number of times because you're the director and you're sitting there, watching this whole process as it gets put together. But yesterday was the fan screening. We know what an enormous fan base there is for this book.
Yeah.
You went to the fan screening. Do you feel like you can breathe a sigh of relief now after being there?
Kind of. I mean, it was wild. I didn't quite know what to anticipate, and when I walked in there and just felt the excitement of the fans and just the adrenaline of everything, it was really overwhelming. It sort of felt like, I don't know, a little Beatlemania-ish.
A little Beatlemania. Well, there is this huge, obviously there's this huge amount of support for the book, which is so enormously popular because otherwise we wouldn't have a movie, right? Yeah. Which brings us to these two distinct camps. There are women who, mainly women, who love this book, really see it as empowering for women. And then there's a separate camp that sees a lot of what happens as the book as demeaning and as a setback for women. How do you balance those two as you're going through this process?
Well, the movie, I really set out as a goal to empower Dakota's character, Anastasia, and just to feel that she may at first feel like she's not the one with any control or sense of where she's going, but I think by the end of the movie, everyone will feel that she's the one in control and she's the one with the power. And that was really important for me to sort of take her on that journey.
Some of these scenes are a little steamy, to say the least. Yeah. Was there ever a moment, even as a director, where you're there on set and they're in these scenes and you felt like, I don't think I should be here right now?
It never felt inappropriate because we saved those scenes till the end of the shoot. The shoot was 9.5 weeks, which was sort of intended. And by the time we got to the last 2 weeks, we had a real sort of trust and a bond between the three of us. And so when we were in those scenes, there's a crew, there's lots of people.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable, but at the same time, I have a job to do. And it's almost choreography. It's not as awkward as people
would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't.
Right. I have to ask you, there were some reports of squabbles, maybe even feuding between you and E.L. James. What's the real story there?
The real story is it's a complicated matter getting a book onto a screen, and she gave me a wealth of material to work from, and there's so much of it. And really the tussles were often about, should this be included, should this not? Do we feel this is very visual, is this not? And it's going to happen, I think, between two very, very sort of visual people, visual with the book and visual with the screen. We got through it. It's there. It's successful.
Okay.
So.
I only have time for a yes or a no, but even though one, we're still counting down to the premiere. Okay. A lot of people wondering about 2. Are you on board for 2?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. All right, great. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Just a reminder, 50 Shades of Grey from our sister company Universal Pictures hits theaters next